Alright, sorry, I flipped my mic. I almost broke my chair a second time. Yeah, my old chair is broken. Hello everyone, it's Muffler. I'm fucking back in this bitch. Today we're gonna be watching 22 True Horror Stories Animated. What the fuck is that? She looks like a goddamn... She looks like my grandma, not gonna lie.
My name is Brandon White, and
Hi.
I used to get food from the McDonald's restaurant close
Me too, bro.
to something and was attended
What the fuck is... Bro, they done edited the fucking Minecraft villager in this bitch.
to a female employee named Mary
That's a female?
and was slightly overweight.
Slightly.
While I waited for my order,
Why is the... Wait a second.
brown hair and was slightly overweight. While I
Like, why is it scary that she's overweight? I'm fucking overweight, bro. Every time I say I'm overweight, I'm just gonna put the fucking Vine boom sound effect in this video. Remember that. I'm probably not because I'm lazy as fuck.
my order, she tried to get to know me, making small talk. I didn't mind at the time. She seemed nice, and there was nothing odd about our conversation. After giving me my sandwich, I left.
Know what this bitch reminds me of? Hold on.
Not knowing that visiting McDonald's that day would lead to my biggest mistake ever.
Diabetes?
To make things worse, the conversations she tried to
Look at this. This guy is creepier than anything. Look at his fucking teeth, bro.
have with me only became weirder and left me uncomfortable in most situations. She would say strange things like, how
Do you want to visit the Diddy party?
and tasty.
Nah, that's just call the cops type shit, bro. How old was he? I don't think it was mentioned. Depending on it, just call the cops. This is just like behavior.
Ask me questions that no employee should have been interested in.
There's a little phone number. I'm guessing this is in America, 911. Here it's 997.
Everything about Mary's behavior was odd. She looked almost 10 years older than me and didn't strike me as that sort of person in any way.
10 years older?
Eventually, I began visiting a
So I guess he's an adult because he can drive? That's still like harassment.
deciding against reporting Mary and getting her fired.
Why? She would get arrested, not fired.
A couple of weeks went by, and one day, I walked into the new McDonald's and saw Mary working at the counter.
It's a clone. There's a million Marys.
I was shocked and expected her to tell me if she
What the fuck? Yeah, I'm scared.
said. Mary acted as if she didn't.
This isn't Mary. It's a 6'6" Clash of Clans goblin, bro.
She resumed her usual attempts at small talk
Yeah, this is small talk. Whenever I go up to the woman,
and only had it when a few friends placed orders at their apartments.
then why don't you order, bro? Uber Eats that shit.
I didn't know if Mary still worked there, but I wasn't eager to find out. One afternoon, while walking home after getting groceries, someone suddenly bumped into me out of nowhere,
It's Mary.
and most of my groceries failed. I bent over to pick them,
Oh. McDonald's.
and the woman who had bumped into me began apologizing as she joined me to pick up the groceries.
How do you not look at the person who bumped into you? I think when I bump into someone, I'm like, what the fuck? Why'd you bump into me?
When I looked up to thank her, I was shocked to see Mary standing in front of me. I remained in silence as,
The melons, though.
was this woman stalking me or was this just a coincidence?
This is such a fucking... This is so fucking weird, bro.
Well, young man, I'm in a hurry, so sorry about that. And left, acting like she didn't know who I was. I was alone in my living room watching HBO when my phone rang. I was curious.
This is so fucking cheaply animated, bro. It's a Fiverr animation, I swear.
When my phone rang.
Yo, when my phone rang. And this guy ain't fucking black, bro. This guy's whiter than me. And I'm Polish.
Hello? There wasn't a voice on the other end, but I could hear someone breathing heavily for about a minute. They say, come upstairs. I ended the call immediately.
Come upstairs. The Hunchback of Notre Dame is in your house. Leave.
It felt off, and despite my efforts from earlier that day, about 3 minutes later, my phone rang again, and it was
Is this fucking Georgian?
when I heard a noise coming from upstairs, switched off the TV, and decided to listen more closely to make sure I wasn't hearing things, and called the police before heading to the kitchen and grabbing a knife. as I checked each room one after the other. And as I opened the door to the guest room, I was filled with a feeling of relief as all I could see was an empty room.
She's behind
And
you.
the sense of relief I had just gotten was quickly overcome with fear. As out of the corner of my eye, I could see a figure standing behind the door. Before I could say anything, the person in that moment, all I could feel was terror as Mary looked me dead in the eyes before proceeding to grab the knife I had dropped. Mary slowly brought her head closer to me and began to sniff me, like she was taking.
Sniff you.
Began to crawl, and I began to struggle to get free. But there was no use, as Mary was a lot heavier than I was.
No shit.
My pinky finger clean off.
Your pinky. It's her whole hand. Your pinky.
The pain shot through my body, and I couldn't help but let out as I slowly lost consciousness from the pain. Before I could begin to plead with her,
Okay, there we go.
police sirens filled the air. Relief. Mary quickly got off me and
Now she's shorter.
No. How did they find out, baby? You didn't call them, did you? She began pacing the room and was visibly worried, so I decided it was better to play into her game than act out. Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you waiting for me, so I called them. Just let me go down there and send.
What the fuck is this video?
Mary looked at me with what seemed to be relief, and I could tell she truly believed what I had just said.
I am so confused. Why is his eye clipping? Why is her face so deformed? Now why is she shorter? The amount of plot holes, this is hurting my head. Who the fuck animated this shit? What's up with her elbow?
From Mary as I could. As I stepped out of the house, I was met by a group of officers.
Okay, I guess 8-foot officers.
Mary was taken away in tears as she screamed at me for betraying her and not keeping my word, confirming to the police that she was completely crazy. I've been informed by the authorities that Mary is wanted in several states for multiple counts of.
I'm gonna just have to blur all of that.
That we really know nothing about the people who serve us and our families at McDonald's. In my case,
Only at McDonald's? Oh, and remember, kids, only at McDonald's can there be a serial killer. Not at Burger King, KFC, everywhere fucking else in the world.
crazy serial killer who posed as a happy-go-lucky woman.
Happy-go-lucky. Thank you so much for watching. Spoopler. I'm out.